Hello and welcome to Viva. The British government announced the appointment of a Minister of Loneliness yesterday to tackle what Prime Minister Theresa May calls a sad reality of modern life for many UK citizens. Junior Minister for Sports and Civil Society Tracy Crouch will serve as the ministerial lead on loneliness, in addition to her existing role, and develop a strategy to solve the problem. This initiative is part of the government's larger effort to tackle loneliness and social isolation in Britain. May also announced that the government is accepting a series of recommendations by the Commission of Loneliness, which was set up by former Labour Member of Parliament Jo Cox before she was murdered by a far-right terrorist in 2016. She said in a statement that for far too many people, loneliness is the sad reality of modern life. I want to confront this challenge for our society and for all of us to take action to address the loneliness endured by the elderly, by carers, by those who have lost loved ones, people who have no one to talk to or share their thoughts and experiences with. She also paid tribute to Cox and her family and those working on the issue. Her husband, Brendan Cox, tweeted that his wife would be over the moon with the announcement. Jo Cox Foundation, an organisation established to continue with Cox's legacy, congratulated Crouch on her appointment via their Twitter account. Britain's Loneliness Initiative will see a strategy published later this year with input from national and local government, public services, the voluntary sector and businesses. According to the British Red Cross, out of a population of 65.6 million, more than 9 million people say they are always or often lonely. The charity describes loneliness and isolation as a hidden epidemic, affecting people across all ages at various moments in their lives. Around 200,000 older people have not had a conversation with a friend or a relative in more than a month, and up to 85% of young disabled adults 18 to 34 years old feel lonely. Most doctors in Britain see between 1 and 5 patients a day who have come in mainly because they are lonely. This is according to the Campaign to End Loneliness, a network tackling the health threat that is isolation and poses to the elderly. In fact, a research from Brigham Young University shows that loneliness could pose an even greater threat to public health than obesity, while other research has found it even rivals smoking. Julian Holt-Landstad, a professor of psychology who presented the findings, said the rate of loneliness is skyrocketing around the world. Researchers believe loneliness is so deadly because it can lead to a number of issues, including disrupted sleep patterns, high levels of stress hormones, increased inflammation, and worsening immune systems. Do you think it's time for Malaysia to appoint our own Minister of Loneliness? Who would be your top pick and why? Share your views with us at Astro AWANI or with me, Adila Azam. Cape Town may be the first major city in the world to run out of water. A 3-year drought has caused levels in its water-supplying dams to drop dangerously low. Experts have predicted that the city will reach day zero on April 21st. That's 90 days from now. If that happens, all non-emergency municipal water supplies will be turned off, except in the poorest neighbourhoods. Residents will be required to source their water from one of 200 available collection sites. For now, the city is working on water recycling projects and constructing 3 desalination plants, which they hope to have up and running by March. Time magazine reports that the Cape Town drought has led to a backlog of orders for water storage tanks. Cape Town has even produced a live water monitoring map that displays how much water properties are being used. In 2015, NASA satellite data found that 1/3 of global groundwater reservoirs were overstressed by human use, suggesting a grim outcome if we do not learn to use water more sustainably. Many experts are saying that this is a direct result of global warming. One study even predicts that 74% of global population will be threatened by dangerous heat waves. If we continue to ignore climate change and extreme weather trends, we might not have enough time to save ourselves and the future generation. Alright, thanks for watching Viva with me, Adila Azam. Don't forget to subscribe to our channels. See you next time.